I'm Sun, origin. Exterior forest, night, flashback. A young Ethan Cross stands alone in the rain as his parents disappear into darkness. He wasn't abandoned. He was forged. Interior military facility, day. Montage. Brutal training. Not just a soldier. General. What do we call him? Commander. Fortress Striker. Exterior war-torn city, night. Fortress Striker drops from a helicopter into chaos, landing hard. Enemy swarm. Fortress Striker. This ends tonight. Gunfire, explosions, precision destruction. Interior, enemy lab, night. A towering figure awakens. Iron Viper. Iron Viper, send him to me. Act 2, The Fall. Exterior, ruined highway, sunset. Fortress Striker faces Iron Viper. You're the legend? Fortress Striker, you'll see. They clash. Shockwaves rip the battlefield apart. Fortress Striker is overpowered and thrown aside. For the first time, he fell. Interior, abandoned base, night. A woman steps from the shadows. Nova Cross. Nova Cross, I'm your sister. She reveals the truth. Iron Viper hunted their family. Exterior, training ground, surges. Nova Cross, you're more than human. Fortress Striker rises stronger, armed with Allergic 16A1. Fortress Striker, we finish this. Act 3, The Rise. Exterior, enemy stronghold, night. War erupts. Fortress Striker walks forward alone. Fortress Striker, I'll handle him. Interior, core chamber, night. Final showdown. Iron Viper, you were never meant to win. Brutal combat. Fortress Striker falls. Flashback. Young Ethan alone. Nova, you're not alone. Energy erupts. Golden aura, wings of light. Fortress Striker, I am Fortress Striker. Final strike. Iron Viper destroyed. Exterior city, sunrise. The war is over. Nova stands beside him. Nova Cross, what now? Fortress Striker, now we protect what's left. A hero wasn't born, he rose. The end. Post-credits. A distorted signal. This was only the beginning. Multiverse War initiated. Fortress Striker. Multiverse War. Act 1. The Breach. Exterior city. Night. The sky fractures like glass. Red lightning tears open a portal above the city. Peace never lasts. Creatures pour out. Twisted soldiers from other realities. Fortress Striker looks up, armor glowing. Fortress Striker, something bigger is coming. Interior command center, night. Screens flicker across dimensions. Nova Cross stands beside him. Nova Cross, this isn't an invasion, it's a collapse. A signal appears. Multiverse core destabilized. A distorted face forms in static. Unknown entity. Fortress Striker, you broke the balance. Act 2, The War Beyond Reality. Exterior, collapsed reality zone, day. The world bends, cities fused with alien terrain. Fortress Striker and Nova fight through enemies from multiple universes. Armored demons, shadow soldiers. Interior, fracture nexus, night. A massive structure floating in space-time. At its center, the Void King, a godlike entity made of shifting darkness. Void King, I am what remains when worlds die. Fortress Striker, then I'll end you too. They clash. Reality bends with every hit. Striker is overwhelmed, thrown across dimensions. Even legends can break. Act 3, Ascension. Void space, timeless. Fortress Striker floats in darkness. Visions surround him. War. Nova, you're not just a soldier. You're the one who stands when everything else falls. His eyes ignite gold, then brighter. White gold cosmic energy. Fortress Striker. I don't break. I evolve. Final battle. Multiverse Core. He returns, transformed. Wings of energy expand across space. Void King. Impossible. Fortress Striker. No, I'm necessary. A final clash. Explosion of light across realities. The Void King is erased. Portals collapse. Silence. Final scene. Exterior Earth. Sunrise. The sky is healed. Nova stands beside him. Nova Cross. Is it over? Fortress Striker. For now. When the multiverse called for a warrior, it found a god. The end. Post-credits. A dark throne. A figure sits, watching. Fortress Striker. You've caught my attention. Fortress Striker. God War. Act 1. The Return. Exterior. Ruined city. Night. The ground trembles. From the ashes, a familiar shape rises. Metal reforms. Eyes ignite. Iron Viper returns. Iron Viper. You thought I was finished? Interior Command Center. Night. Alarms blare. Fortress Striker watches the screen, silent. Nova Cross. That's impossible. Fortress Striker. No, I didn't destroy him. I delayed him. The lights flicker. The room darkens. A red aura spreads. Then you'll need a god. From the shadows emerges Carnage, the blood god. Eyes glowing crimson, power radiating. Carnage. I've been waiting for a real war. Act 2. Gods and Monsters. Exterior. Wasteland battlefield. Night. Storms rage. Fortress Striker and Carnage stand side by side. Opposite them, Iron Viper, now evolved. Larger, stronger, glowing with unstable energy. Iron Viper. Two gods? I'll enjoy breaking you both. Fortress Striker. You're not walking away this time. Carnage. Let's make this fun. Battle erupts. Striker's golden energy versus Viper's machine force. Carnage on Viper adapts, blades, wings. Stronger. Nova, he's feeding on your energy. Carnage. Good. So am I. Carnage grows stronger, more savage, but Striker is pushed back. Iron Viper. You can't win. I evolve beyond everything. Act 3. Final end. Exterior, broken world, night. Everything is collapsing. Fortress Striker stands, exhausted. Carnage beside him, grinning. Carnage. We don't beat him alone. Fortress Striker. Then we don't. They nod. Power merge. Gold and crimson energy fuse. A new form. Blood-forged Striker. Iron Viper. What is this? Fortress Striker. The end. Final battle. Energy shaking blows. Energy tearing the sky open. Total erasure. Iron Viper is destroyed. Completely. No return. Silence. Final scene. Exterior, calm horizon, sunrise. The war is over. Carnage turns away. Carnage, call me when the universe needs saving again. He vanishes. Nova joins Fortress Striker. Nova Cross. Is it finally over? Fortress Striker. Yeah, it's over. Legends don't fall. They become eternal. The end. Fortress Striker. Eternal Godfall. Act 1. The God Awakes. Exterior Earth. Night. The sky goes completely black. Stars vanish. Time stops. People freeze mid-motion. When even gods win, something older wakes. A tear opens in reality. From it steps Eternus, the first god. A being of pure void and light, timeless, unkillable. Eternus. I am the beginning and the end. Interior Command Center, frozen time. Fortress Striker moves, one of the only beings unaffected. Nova struggles, barely able to breathe. Nova Cross. What is that? Fortress Striker. Something beyond everything we've fought. Eternus appears instantly behind them. Eternus. You destroyed balance. Now, I erase you. Act 2. Hopeless War. Exterior Void Realm. Timeless. Reality dissolves. Fortress Striker fights Eternus. Every attack does nothing. Fortress Striker. You can't be hurt. Eternus. I cannot die. Striker is erased, then reappears. Time rewinds, repeats, breaks. This wasn't a battle. It was judgment. Nova tries to intervene, frozen again. The universe begins collapsing inward. Eternus. All realities return to nothing. Act 3. The Impossible. Void Core. End of existence. Fortress Striker kneels. Everything fades. Nova. Carnage. The past. The war. His eyes ignite, stronger than ever. Not just gold. Pure white eternal light. Fortress Striker. You're not the end. I decide when it ends. He stands, fully transcended. Eternus. Impossible. Fortress Striker. No. Necessary. Final conflict. Itself. Light versus absolute void. Shattering infinitely. Instead of destroying Eternus, Striker does something different. He binds him, seals him beyond time. Eternus. This is not over. Final scene. Exterior Earth. Sunrise. Time resumes. Everything returns. Nova runs to him. Nova Cross. You did it! Fortress Striker. No. I only delayed something eternal. Even gods can't die, but legends can hold them back. The end. Post-credits. A crack in reality. A single glowing eye opens. Eternus. I am forever. To be continued. Fortress Striker. War of Eternity. Act 1. The Fracture. Exterior Earth. Night. Reality glitches. The sky flickers between day and night. People freeze, then move, then freeze again. A prison cannot hold what was never meant to be contained. Cracks rip across the sky. From within, Eternus breaks free. Eternus? You delayed me. Now you witness eternity. Interior, Command Center, night. Systems fail. Nova looks at Fortress Striker. Nova Cross. He's rewriting reality itself. Fortress Striker. Then we stop him, at the source. Act 2. The Edge of Existence. Exterior Eternal Fracture. Void. A collapsing realm between all realities. Fragments of worlds float endlessly. Fortress Striker enters alone. Eternus. You return, to lose again. Eternus appears, larger, more powerful. Eternus. I am beyond time, beyond death, beyond you. They clash. This time, even Striker's power fades on impact. Power alone wasn't enough. Stryker falls. Reality begins collapsing completely. Flashes, some age watching from the void. Entire worlds vanishing. Carnage swelf. Nova crescivic. Nova quiflate. Some things they are critical, most the real relace. Carnage perict. Carnage. Until you still don't get it. Act 3. The Final Truth. Void Core. End of all things. Fortress Stryker rises slowly. No aura, no glow, just him. Fortress Stryker. You think being eternal makes you unstoppable? He walks forward calmly. Fortress Stryker. It just means you've never been challenged. His power returns. Not explosive, controlled, balanced. Eternal Stryker form. Eternus. What have you become? Fortress Stryker. Your equal. Final battle. Endlessly strikes. Reality stabilizing with each move. Now with each and each move. Internus Fortress from 2. Fortress Stryker. Final battle. Reality growed. Fortress Stryker with nothing. Really big. Fortress Stryker with nothing. Final battle. Returnus strikes. You want to move, not just which. Fortress Stryker with nothing. Final battle. Shiflact. No nothing. Final battle. Fortress Stryker. The power was. Eternus. I cannot lose. Fortress Stryker. You already did. Instead of destroying him, Stryker absorbs the fracture energy, then seals Eternus inside a stabilized core. Silence. Reality repairs. Final scene. Exterior Earth. Sunrise. The world is whole again. Nova approaches. Nova Cross. Is it over? For real? Fortress Stryker looks at the sky. Fortress Stryker. Now it is. Not even eternity could stand against him. The end. Post-credits. Deep in space. A small pulse of energy. Interesting. New threat detected. Fortress Stryker. The End Game. Act 1. The Last War. Exterior Earth. Night. The sky tears open one final time. Not red, not black. Pure white. Reality begins collapsing into a single point. Every war leads here. A voice echoes across existence. All timelines converge. All realities end. A colossal entity forms. The Absolute. The final existence. Not a god, not a being. Everything combined into one. Nova Cross. We can't fight that. Fortress Stryker. We have to. Act 2. The Impossible Fight. Exterior collapsing reality. Timeless. Worlds spiral into nothing. Fortress Stryker charges. His strongest form, Eternal Stryker, activates. Fortress Stryker. This ends now! He strikes. Nothing happens. The Absolute doesn't react. Absolute. Resistance is irrelevant. Stryker is thrown across collapsing space. Nova tries to reach him. Fails. Everything begins ending. For the first time, there was no way to win. Suddenly, a figure appears behind Stryker. Damaged. Glitching. Iron Viper. Fortress Stryker. You? Iron Viper. Weak but calm. I was wrong. All of it. Act 3. Redemption. Exterior core of existence. End of all. The Absolute grows stronger. Iron Viper. I can't destroy it, but I can hold it. Fortress Stryker. You'll die. Iron Viper smiles slightly. That's the point. Iron Viper steps forward. His core overloads, absorbing infinite energy. Finish it, Striker. He charges the Absolute, locks it in place. Reality stabilizes. Barely. Fortress Striker. This ends now. Striker channels everything. All wars, all power, all sacrifice. Final strike. The Absolute shatters. Silence. Light fades. Iron Viper. Gone. Final scene. Exterior Earth. Sunrise. The sky is clear. No cracks, no war. Just peace. Nova stands beside Fortress Striker. Nova Cross. It's over. All of it. Fortress Striker. Yeah. Because of him. He looks at the horizon. A villain fell, so the world could stand. The end. Final text on screen. War ended. Peace remains. Saga complete. Fortress Striker. Dimension Break. Act 1. A new world. Exterior Green Hills. Day. Wind rushes through bright green fields. A portal rips open in the sky. Fortress Striker crashes down, armor sparking. Fortress Striker. Where am I? A blue blur circles him instantly. Sonic! Sonic? Whoa, new guy! You always land like that? Tails lands beside him. Knuckles watches cautiously. Tails. He's not from this world. Fortress Striker. I'm not your enemy. Suddenly, explosions in the distance. Sonic. Yeah, about that. You picked a bad day to arrive. Act 2. Eggman strikes. Exterior City. Day. Robots swarm the streets. Ships fill the sky. Dr. Eggman. Welcome, heroes. Let's see how you handle my newest army. Massive mech drops in. Knuckles. Finally, a real fight. Fortress Striker. Stay behind me. Battle erupts. Knuckles smashes robots. Knuckles mashes the robots. Knuckles then. Fortress Striker steps forward. Fortress Striker. My turn. His visor glows green. Weapons deploy. A1 precision fire. Shotgun blast wipes out multiple bots. Our sword ignites. He moves with perfect control, taking down entire waves instantly. Sonic. Okay, you're definitely on our team. Eggman's mech charges a massive blast. Eggman. Let's see you survive this! Striker leaps, cuts through the mech midair. Explosion. Eggman ejects, escaping. Eggman. This isn't over. Act 3. Alliance. Exterior Hilltop. Sunset. The battle is over. Robots destroyed. Peace, for now. Sonic walks up to Fortress Striker. You fight like you've been doing this forever. Fortress Striker. Feels like I have. Tails. You can stay here, if you want. Knuckles. Yeah, we could use someone like you. Fortress Striker looks at the horizon, then nods. Fortress Striker. Then I fight with you. Sonic. Welcome to the team. They stand together. New allies. In a new world, a new legend rises. The end. Post-credit. Interior. Eggman base. Night. Eggman rebuilds a new machine. Eggman. Next time, I win. To be continued. Fortress Striker. Speed War. Act 1. Legacy ignites. Exterior Green Hills. Day. A massive explosion shakes the land. Eggman's fleet returns. Bigger. Stronger. Dr. Eggman. Round 2, heroes. Sonic smirks, then pauses. A new figure steps forward. Dynamite the Hedgehog! Eyes burning with determination. Sonic, you're not ready for this. Dynamite! I am. This is my fight too. Tails. His energy levels, they're off the charts. Fortress Striker, looking at Dynamite. Then stay close, and don't hesitate. Act 2, War of Speed and Steel. Exterior City, night. Eggman unleashes his ultimate machine, Omega Titan Core. A massive mech powered by unstable energy. Eggman, let's see you stop this. Battle begins. Anonic dashes through drones. Knuckles smashes heavy shifters. Knuckles smashes heavy meeker strucks. Knuckles smashes from speed. So how people say, Omega Titan Core, but Knuckles has immediate. Sails supports from the sky. Dynamite bursts forward. Speed matching Sonic. Energy flaring around him. Sonic, okay, now that's my kid. Fortress Striker enters the fight. Fortress Striker, focus fire, tactical assault. 16A1 disables weak points. Slices through armor. Omega Titan adapts, growing stronger. Eggman, you can't win. Dynamite struggles, gets knocked back hard. Sonic, Dynamite! Dynamite! I'm not done. He stands, energy surging higher. Fortress Striker to Dynamite. Control it. Don't fight harder. Fight smarter. Dynamite nods. Act 3. The final combo. Exterior skyline. Storm. Omega Titan charges a city-destroying blast. Fortress Striker. We end this together. Sonic. You ready? Dynamite. Let's finish it. Final attack. Niker builds max speed. Dynamite channels raw energy. Fortress Striker. Now! Combined strike. The core shatters. Omega Titan explodes. Eggman escapes once again. Eggman! I'll be back! Final scene. Exterior hilltop. Sunset. The team stands together. Sonic. You did good. Dynamite. I'm just getting started. Fortress Striker. Then you'll be ready for what's coming. A new generation rises, and the war is far from over. The end. To be continued. Fade in. Exterior war-torn city. Night. Explosions tear through the skyline. Dropships descend. Sirens scream. When the multiverse began to collapse, one soldier united legends. Interior command bunker. Night. A glowing war table. Standing around it, Fortress Striker, Ethan Cross, in Doom-style armor, green visor glowing. Beside him, Nova Cross, Dynamite, the Hedgehog, Bronite, Rage Flare, Rusty Quickshot, Flickbee, and Hellfire. Fortress Striker. This is it. The final war. Hyperguard. We end this tonight. Dynamite. Dr. Eggman's empire is spreading across realities. Rage Flare. Then we burn it down. Exterior battlefield. Night. Massive robot armies led by Dr. Eggman. Portals rip open. Monsters, soldiers, and machines flood in. Eggman. No one can stop me now. Fortress Striker steps forward. His golden eyes ignite. Wings of energy unfold. Fortress Striker. Hyperguard. Move out! Montage. The War of Heroes. Nova Cross slices through enemies with shadow blades. Dynamite tells Nova Cross. Dynamite mantig everybody not. Nova Cross slices the enemies. Bronite hacks enemy systems mid-combat. Dual revolvers enemies in slow motion. Rage Flare unleashes Doom-level destruction. Lazing. Interior Sky Fortress. Final battle. Fortress Striker confronts Eggman. Eggman. You think you can win? Fortress Striker, raising his power sword. I don't think. I know. They clash. Explosions. Energy waves. Exterior sky, continuous. The team joins in. United attack. Fortress Striker. Hyperguard. Final strike. All powers combine into one massive beam. Boom! Eggman's fortress collapses. Silence follows. Exterior dawn. Aftermath. The battlefield is quiet. The sun rises. The team stands together. Nova Cross. We actually did it! Dynamite. For now. Fortress Striker, looking ahead. War never ends. But neither do we. The team forms a line. Heroes united. They weren't just soldiers. They were legends. Title card. Fortress Striker will return.